What's good? What's good? The sun is out, the birds are chirping, the libs are losing their mind. It must be protest season! So it seems like the focal point this year is college campuses. But I'm curious to see how that might expand. It is also an election year, and that often incites additional enthusiasm to fight for your civic right to intrude on other people's freedoms. I fucking love how this video started, except I just dropped an F-bomb. And I'm told in the first minute, if you swear, then the algorithm, I'm going to keep this up though. Because the algorithm, fuck it, whatever. It's protest season. There was the BLM, Summer of Love riots. Things settled down a little bit. There was the Chaz and the CHOP autonomous zones. Commies are so funny. Commies just crack me up. Like their dedication to failure. They have an unnatural allegiance to losers. That's me channeling Cat Williams on the Shannon Sharp podcast. That was just the perfect way of framing it. Communists have an unnatural allegiance to losers. And when I say unnatural, what I'm referencing most specifically is the millions upon millions upon millions of people who have died as a direct result of communism, whether through famine or just through murder. So you can look at China, you can look at Russia, you can look at Cambodia. We don't need to rehash history. However, let's circle this point back. Big election year. The Orange Man has got a lot of popularity. Let's just not talk about 2020. Let's just talk about the current popularity. I think that in itself will drive motivation for people to be more active. But then also, I think there's a lot of polling data showing that, things aren't looking good for Joe Biden. I think the House of Cards in DC is beginning to crumble. The top is about to topple, and then it's going to take everything out with it. I do not think Trump is the great savior, but I do think the establishment is about to implode. What does that mean? It means, and Vivek Ramaswamy has already called this out, but they're probably going to, at the last minute, swap a new candidate out for Joe Biden. They're going to utilize the protests and all of that fun stuff to create the energy needed to fortify, let's use that word, Time Magazine article, the 2020 election. They're going to fortify the 2024 election. I would be blown away if they try to do another bug. I don't think they can get another bug done. I think most people are awake on the bug thing. So they're going to need to rely heavily on the useful idiots to fortify this one. The useful idiots are out aplenty though, so it's going to be a fun battle. And there are useful idiots on the left and the right. I don't love the right. I just fucking hate the commies on the left. Where was I? I had one more point I wanted to get in here. Can't remember. Protest season. Useful idiots. Going to be a fun election. The House of Cards is about to implode. A lot of people are gonna eventually come down. It's just gonna take a lot of pulling at the strings. The establishment, it's all broken. It is all broken. And it is going to be on us as a sovereign people to rebuild from the ground up at the community level. Don't think federally. Think locally. Just worry about your fucking community. That's how we get out of it. That is how we get out of the downfall. We might have to fight a little. There might be some blue helmets. I've already talked about that, and I'll probably talk about it again, but not right now. We must resist the smart cities. If any actually materialize in the states, I don't think they will. They're trying. But I think we've done enough to prevent that timeline. We'll see. But if you've never heard of the smart city, you should look into it. You should worry about it. I'm going to end it there. Sorry. Thank you very much for watching. Much love.